Howdy folks, Greyhawk 4x4 coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer. What do you say we crack open the loot crate? Let's roll. Okay, so I think that this month's theme is called Alter Ego. So let's just crack this sucker open and see what we get. I have been toying with the idea, and I think I've mentioned this before, of switching to a different crate. But I'm finding it hard to, like, I'm thinking about going to RPG Crate or something like that. But I'm finding it hard to divorce myself from Loot Crate because it's like the original, and it's kind of bugging me. So. Okay, so here's what what it looks like when you first open it. And to start out with, I'm going to start right with this figure here. They do the Q-Figs now, as opposed to the Pop Vinyls, and I like the Q-Figs a lot better. Because it allows them to do different poses and different themes and things like that. Where the Pop Vinyls, it's kind of always the same. It's just the figure standing there, and they do different, trying to do things with costumes and stuff like that. But that's about it. There's no difference in like the poses and stuff. Whereas like this is Spider-Man, and it's in black and white. And the reason I'm guessing is because it's the Daily Bugle. And this is a Loot Crate exclusive web slinger, is what they're calling this particular figure, I guess. And I want to do this without damaging it. But I also want you guys to be able to see it. So there is, there's tape, that's why. Excuse me. Yeah, I need to cut this. And, okay, that is frickin' badass. No other way to say that. That is Spider-Man hanging upside down from his web, shooting another web. And he kind of moves a little bit, as, like it's not static. He moves a little bit from a lamppost. And it's in black and white because it's, like taken out of the Daily Bugle, like as if it was a picture someone snapped for the Daily Bugle. That is bitchin'. And that's exactly why I like the Q-Figs better. That is now, because Spider-Man and Wonder Woman are my two favorite superheroes from way back when I first started like reading comic books and watching when they had the live-action Spider-Man TV show, and of course the live-action Wonder Woman show with Linda Carter. And so they were always my two favorites. And so now we're getting Spider-Man Homecoming, and we just had Wonder Woman. The movie, which was fantastic, and so that makes me very happy. That is a great start to this crate. Let's see here. What's next? We got the t-shirt here. Let's see what we get. Okay, this is a Transformers shirt, and if I'm not mistaken, I have never seen a single Transformer movie. Of course, I've been able to glean a certain amount from social media and so forth, and seeing clips and things like that, so I kind of get an idea, of the idea. And this is like an old school Transformer, starts from a truck, and turns into the Transformer itself. And I think it's our third Transformer shirt. I'm pretty sure one of my very first Loot Crates was a Transformer shirt, and I think we got an Optimus Prime, and so this might be the third. I have a feeling. If I ever get around to actually watching the whole franchise, maybe I'll fall in love with the Transformers, and then I've got all these cool shirts and stuff. Okay. This is interesting. This is a Marvel Incredible Hulk item, and it is a bowl. 6-inch bowl, it says. So, like, I guess you could use that as just a candy bowl. Yeah. That's different. It's actually his, his hand, of course, grasping the candy bowl. And I don't know if you can see it. Well, yeah, you can kind of see it right there. That is my Iron Man. That is my Iron Man candy bowl way back there that my wife won at a Comic-Con one year. She did one of those little drawing things and won that. So, but I'm sure that I can find a use for this when we do our games back here on the table. I can just throw some candy and stuff in there. So that'll get some use. That's a different item. I was never expecting a candy bowl in a Loot Crate, but that's why you subscribe. So you never know what you're gonna get. So, okay. Wow, this is a DC Comics, the New 52. This is a poster collection, 40 removable posters, and I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm guessing they're more like, yeah, they're like postcard size. I wouldn't call them posters. I mean, they're like postcard sized cards, you know. But I guess technically, I guess because they're actually not postcards, and they're double-sided. So, like, if you were going to hang them up, let's say, this Batman one right here, you wouldn't be able to see this side here, you know. So they're double-sided. So if you choose to hang them, you can't obviously hang them all up because they're double-sided. So you'd have to choose the ones that you really like, and then either, I guess if you wanted to display them all, you could, and then you could rotate them, you know, flip them around at some point or something like that. But anyway, that's actually a nice little book of these little postcard-sized posters and stuff. And I do like the fact that they're little like that because, as I've talked about before, you can see I don't have any wall space left. But with these little guys like this, there are little spots and stuff where I can fill in with some of these little mini posters here. So that's actually pretty cool. And this looks like yeah, that is I wasn't sure at first who this was on the pin. That is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So, of course, alter ego, you have Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which is a perfect example of the alter ego. And then you have the little book. So, and I have not been doing the secret order of the keys thing. You know, where you have to do the different challenges and things and solving puzzles and all. I haven't had time to do that. So, this is basically just a little book, tell you what's in the box and so forth. So, for your $20 or so this month, we got the fantastic Q-Fig, the Hulk candy bowl, which is kind of interesting. The T-shirt of, I don't know if that's Optimus Prime or not. One of you will probably know if that is. And then the little posters. So, not a bad crate for $20. Not bad at all. So, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you on the flip side.